up, you sexy bastards? It is Friday Eve, bitch. Welcome to the Morning Slide with none other than Scorpion Reds, my niggas. What's poppin'? What's up, you guys? There's a topic that I did bring up that we just cannot skip, because it's a serious topic, and I feel like it's a big issue where a lot of women are looked at as like fucked up individuals because they do not take their kids up to the prison to go visit their fathers when they get locked up. How do y'all women honestly feel about that? Do you feel like you have to protect your children from being traumatized, and you just don't want your kids in that environment at all? Or do you think that, you know, the kids seeing their father is more important? The reason why I ask this question is because I hear more frequently than I feel like I should men getting down on their kids' mothers because they did some dumbass shit, wasn't thinking about nobody else but theyself, how it would affect them, their children, their kid's mother, her ability to take care and provide for these children with him being incarcerated. And then this person has the audacity to sit there and ridicule the mother because she feels like she's doing what's in the best interest of her children, and she doesn't want to traumatize her children and have them exposed to the prison system. I know some women that flat out told me, I have no desire for my son and or my daughter to be going in and out of a prison, going to see nobody, because I don't want them to get comfortable with that. And when it was broken down to me like that, like, I can't, like, how can you argue with a woman saying that? You'll never take that shit seriously until you have that first moment when you're cringing when someone asks your child, where's your daddy at? And oh, my daddy's in jail.
Save yourself from the next 3 minutes of unlaughable regret.
Ain't nothing like that fucking mom. I done seen people that I know have that moment where they ended up cringing because that's what came out of their child's mouth. Because it's like, you as a mother, and especially now as a single mother, it's already hard enough trying to explain to the child that the father is going to be gone for a little bit. But to even know that your child at like maybe 5, 6, 7, 8 years old has a concept of prison, jail, their father is locked up in a cage, that is heartbreaking to some mothers. And I want you guys to be more cognizant of that when y'all be jumping down these women's back. Oh, you don't send me no money, you don't send my child to come see me. You ain't asked nobody how we would feel about you going to jail and you not being in our life like that. So at the end of the day, don't sit there and ridicule your kid's mother, especially if you know genuinely in her heart that she is not bringing the children up there because she doesn't think that they're old enough to be receptive to what prison is. They just don't, they're not ready to go through that conversation with their children. And I don't feel bad, like, for me personally, because I don't know how I would have, I mean, I'm not saying I don't know how I would have, I mean, I would definitely have the conversation would be had, but it would be very hard for me. That's like telling your child that their father is dead. Like, you're not going to see your father no more because he did some fucked up shit. And now you got to try to raise your child to teach them what the law is and try to steer them away from making the same mistakes as their father. And I'm not even just going to break this down because, you know, I know so many dumbass bitches that be in jail and they mothers. That's even more fucking trifling. How the fuck you a whole ass mother and you in jail over some fuck shit? And it better not be over no dumbass shit you fight no bitches are doing no domestic. Like, I don't know. I don't be knowing why these bitches be locked up and don't be with their children. I don't be asking questions. A lot of it I be thinking like these bitches be stealing and they be doing some fucked up shit, probably trying to take care of their children. I don't know. I don't ask questions because I know a lot of single fathers and a lot of them because the women in jail. So I get mad at the single father for not taking their children to the fucking prison to go visit their mother who was stealing or doing whatever the fuck they were doing. Fraud. Would I blame him for not taking the children to the prison to go visit their mother, so it could be permeated in these children's brain that this shit right here is normal. Yeah, you seeing a woman in jail locked up, this shit is normal. Yeah, bitches, yeah, they just be out here committing fraud. That's what people do to take care of their families. Yeah, this is normal. No, that shit ain't fucking normal. That ain't normal to see no man in fucking jail. It ain't normal to see no fucking woman in jail. I don't give a fuck if the nigga was gangbanging, drug dealing and killing, and if the woman was fucking pimping and pandering and frauding. I don't care. Like, I don't care. Like, you guys get yourself in this trouble, then only thing that y'all want to do is point the finger and play the blame game on every motherfucking body else for taking the responsibility for you and your actions. You should have thought about what the fuck you did before you took your ass out there and did something stupid. Now, unless it's some shit where you were falsely accused of some shit, then that's something different. Then I'm still not gonna bring my kids up to visit. I'm not bringing my kids up to no fucking jailhouse to visit. No, I'm not doing that. Me personally, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. And I don't feel no type of way about women that do take their children up there. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's because they feel like their children are mature enough to handle that. If I felt like my children were mature enough to handle that, then that's something different. But if my children are hella young, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, no, hell no. Hell no. Because even at an 11, 12-year-old age for little boys, they might be, depending on what type of music they're listening to or what type of influences they're around, they might think, oh, going to school, oh yeah, my dad's in jail. Like, that shit is cool. Like, that shit is cool. So you got to be careful about how vulnerable and how impressionable young minds are. You understand? Because when you send these children to school, you can't control the level of ignorance or the type of personalities that they're around. So if they're at school and they're just being influenced by the wrong things, and then they have a parent that got locked up and they want to follow this Tupac thug life shit. Y'all know I'm old. I don't know what. I don't think Little Uzi Vert is a thug. Whatever. It don't matter. You understand what I'm saying? Because I'm trying to think about, like, what is the closest thing to Tupac in this generation. There is none. You really have to be careful about what you're subjecting your children to and what is influencing them, because you never know. Like, shit, you might be taking your little 12-year-old daughter up to the motherfucking prison to go visit the mother and shit like that, because she got locked up for boosting and fraud and shit like that. And the next thing you know, the little girl be like, well, shit, last time I remember seeing my mother stayed fly and shit like that. I'm trying to figure out how to do that shit just like my mother, but I ain't trying to get caught. So next thing you know, this child is becoming a fucking mastermind booster, mastermind scammer from a young age, because they been in and out the motherfucking prisons, and they think there ain't nothing wrong with that shit. They just gonna be smarter than the average bear and figure out how to not to get caught, because a lot of motherfuckers are smart like that. You see what I'm saying? These kids are smart as fucking shit, because they look at us older people like, y'all stupid, y'all don't understand the technology and stuff like that. I'm smarter than y'all, I'm not gonna get caught. And the next thing you know, they taking over. The fuck over right where the fuck you left off, walking right in their footsteps. Not only because that's your child and it's probably in their blood, you know what I'm saying? But you got to think about today's influences. Think about the music. It's like cool nowadays to be a fucking junkie. It's cool to fraud. It's cool to be flued out. Y'all have to think, you know what I'm saying? So, and I understand that a lot of people put themselves in unfathomable situations to provide a healthy lifestyle, just provide food and warm shelter for their kids, and them trying to take care of their kids is why they're in jail. I get it, but like, it's already hard enough on a single parent that's being left with the kids trying to raise them by themselves. Don't get on them because they don't want to take them up to the jail. I don't think that the fact that they're a single parent alone is enough for them to deal with and try to, you know, wrap their brain around. And now you sitting up there cussing them out, calling them, you know, telling them they ain't shit, talking and calling other family members, oh, this bitch or this nigga ain't bringing my kids up there, yeah, fuck this motherfucker, fuck it. Like, don't do that. Like, a lot of people are so dumb ass ignorant, and I know it ain't just my city. I know it's all over the motherfucking world. Okay? So, you guys think about, this is the thing I try to teach my children every day. There's consequences and repercussions for everything that you do. If you do positive things, you're going to get positive things coming back to you in the universe. If you do negative things, you're going to get negativity coming back to you. So be careful of what you do, because what you do, it doesn't just affect you, it affects other people. And you can't get mad at other people because they don't want your bullshit to affect them like that. Fucker, how you know I be feeling like giving up my whole weekends driving 3 to fucking 6 hours out the motherfucking way, all the way to whatever prison or jail that they got you in, to sit in there for fucking hours just to wait. Come on, y'all. Just for what? I don't even know how long y'all even, amount of time y'all even get with these people when y'all visit people in jail, because I ain't visit nobody in jail. I ain't never visit nobody in jail, so. And I don't wish that on fucking nobody. I've gone with a cousin of mine to go visit her boyfriend in jail, and I remember sitting in that bitch for hours. Like, if I could have got my ass up and left her motherfucking ass in that jail, I would have left her. And like, the next time she asked me to go with her out there, I said, bitch, no, like, I'm not. You cannot sit there and get mad because motherfuckers do not want to consume their life with your fucked up dumb decision. I ain't about to motherfucking hold you. My nigga fuck around and get locked up, I might come and visit him one time. But motherfucker, if I gotta drive 3 hours to come visit you, sit in the waiting room for an additional 3 hours just to only get 15 minutes with you, bitch, you should have made better decisions in your motherfucking life. I'm sorry. You should have made better life decisions. You should have took your ass to college or something. You should have used your vowels like shit. You should have enunciated, and you should have did better on your motherfucking job interviews or some shit. I don't know what the fuck to tell you. Ain't nobody tell you go out there selling drugs, doing dumb ass shit. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I will not be inconvenienced like that. Bitch, you know how far motherfuckers be having to drive to these motherfucking prisons? Y'all can only be spending, like, I don't know how y'all tell me how much time do people get to spend with the person that they're visiting in jail? How long is it? Because I feel like that shit don't only, in my heart, I feel like it's only like an hour or something, like barely that or something. Like, the amount of time that it took you driving out that bitch, waiting for your name to get called, versus the amount of time that you actually get to spend with this person, it ain't worth it. So I want you guys to really think about this shit when y'all be doing this dumb ass shit out there, getting yourself in trouble. And I'm just talking right now on a personal level as me as an adult. I'm not going to inconvenience my life like that. Then you want a grown-ass woman to be dragging some kids into that shit? Do you know how annoying it is to have a kid with you on road trips? You want a motherfucker to take a caravan of kids, driving for hours, listening to them whining. Number one, if you ever been on a road trip with a group of kids, fuck, just like, not saying a group of kids, bitch, just have two. Just have two. You know how much money you be spending, keep having to stop, take them to the bathroom, buying snacks and shit, gas. Nigga, what? Nigga, what? Then we about to be sitting in the motherfucking waiting room for hours, and I gotta hear these kids, I wanna go home. I wanna go home. Child, I wanna go home too. If you don't shut the fuck up, I don't even wanna be here. Like, come on, you about to risk getting your baby mama locked the fuck up right the fuck with your dumb ass, cause she about to have to strangle your fucking kids out in the waiting room. One thing you will not be doing is calling me on and then the motherfucking jail calls.
He can't get that, but if he can provide.
Y'all know how much money them bitches be having to spend on the motherfucking jail calls? Especially if a motherfucker out of state. And it's long. I'm letting y'all know y'all better not ever get y'all ass locked up fucking around with me, because I'm gonna be ixnay on the oopin' today. I'm gonna be the fuck over yonder getting me some dick somewhere else. I will not entertain it. I only want to deal with men that have no, and I mean absolutely, positively, no desire whatsoever to be in anybody's motherfucking prison. You will not go to prison and to be mad because I don't want to deal with prison shit. I never subscribed. I didn't hit that subscribe button to prison life. This video is all about y'all making better life decisions, and like I said, realizing what the fuck you do doesn't just affect you, it affects other people. So what you will not be doing is going making dumbass motherfucking decisions. Failure to prioritize and plan on your part does not create urgency on mine. Just because you want to see your kids and you done took your dumbass out there and get locked up, I have no urgency to be driving 5-6 hours the fuck out the way for an hour visiting. They have to turn back and drive. Oh, y'all got me fucked up. It better be a motherfucking Six Flags or something out there that we going to go do something like Don Corleone. Trust me, at the top it ain't lonely. Trust me, at the top it is not lonely. I'm perfectly fine up here with me and my kids by myself. We will see you when you get the fuck out of jail. Take care now. Bye bye then.